return to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. Two and a throw right away. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And he'll just get rid of it. You get a look at their key inactives for this week's game, and Charles, clearly you don't want to have any of these guys unavailable, especially when you're where they're at fighting for a playoff spot.
I agree, because the postseason is on the line. So you've got to overcome the injuries and find a way to win. And the only way to do that, the guys available have to step up. What's that mantra in the NFL? Next man up. This is their opportunity.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. And going deep for Hill. And got his man complete. Touchdown Dolphins. Tyreek Hill, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. From the 6. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as these guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Garoppolo. Up here 1st and 10 at their own 21. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. The numbers for McCaffrey last week. 22 carries, 101 yards.
And the way they ran the ball last week has to bring a smile to the faces of the entire coaching staff, because not only are they seeing a back pile of yardage, they're seeing an offensive line in sync. And that bodes well this late in the season.
Here's the option going left on 2nd down. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. The Niners hit 6 and 5 now on the year. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
A first carry for Elijah Mitchell. And he'll be stopped at the 46. Gain of 3. They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47.
You know, it was tough for them to stand on the sidelines and watch the other team take it downfield and score, wasn't it? So they knew when they got on the field, it's on them. Pick up first downs, get downfield and score. How about them picking up that 3rd and short?
I was just going to say, you and I were talking before the game, those 3rd down conversions are going to be huge in this one. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. First carry now for the LSU alum, Ty Davis-Price. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. During that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And they're going to get him down well short of the first, as he can only get this to about the 19. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. The kick by Gold is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
This defense for the Dolphins, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play.
Touchdown! Christian McCaffrey from 8 yards out, and the Niners have taken the lead. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it's finished off by a receiving touchdown from Christian McCaffrey. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Benogany elects not to return it. The football will come out to the 25-yard line. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
On 2nd down, this is Edmonds. And he's got some space here. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Now Waddle on the jet sweep. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Edmonds running out of the shotgun. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
Sanders' kick is good, and that will knot us up at 10. So they're content to take the 3. Somewhat of a conservative call there, opting not to go for it on 4th and inches.
And that's from a team that you and I know is not usually playing it close to the vest. It's a little bit of a surprise that they opted for the 3 instead of going for it.
From the 6. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. And you see his numbers from a week ago. He was up over 100 yards then, and he's already hit pay dirt here once in this one.
We always talk about quarterbacks and receivers getting into rhythm, right? Really feeling good, finding each other downfield. I think running backs operate the same way. They can hit a good rhythm and a good stride, and he's carrying it over from last week.
And he's going to have a Niners first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. .10 our score after one on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now this throw caught left side. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll take this down to the 33.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 19. First down, here's Mitchell. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now a play fake. Lance. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
Wide open receiver complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers have moved down in front. Gold with the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Week 13 here in the NFL, first weekend of December. Playoff races definitely coming into focus now, and we got a couple of good ones in primetime. Tonight, national audience gets a look at the Colts for a 2nd straight weekend. This time they're at Dallas, 7:20 Central Time for that kick. And then Monday night, Saints and Bucks from Tampa. Meanwhile, Tua's throw caught by his receiver, Hill. Now we'll run straight ahead with Edmonds. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. Out of the gun on 3rd down. Here's Tua. That's caught by the Notre Dame man. It's Durham Smythe. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a 1st down. Running on 1st down with Gaskin. And he's got Rome. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Tua going to throw. He'll get this underneath to Edmonds. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. On the handoff, it's Edmonds. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away now from tying this ballgame. What a first half he is compiling here. He's already over 100 yards receiving and now 2 touchdowns, CD.
Brandon, you know I don't like to play the game where you start projecting when you're at a certain point. But let's face it, he's off to a tremendous start. So 200 yards, 4 touchdowns. I don't think anything's out of the question right now. He's blowing up coverages. You've got to double him every snap. Otherwise, he's going to defeat you on almost every play.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. They are back over the 500 mark for the season. Got there with a win a week ago, their 2nd straight victory.
But they've definitely gotten better as this season has gone along. And from what I can tell, they know their roles. Everyone understands how they fit offensively, defensively. And this team now has an identity, and they're playing to it and playing well.
On 2nd down, there's the option going left. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the 1st down. I'll tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They're going to run the sweep. It's Samuel. Slipped 1 tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. Getting to the ball behind the line was Xavier Howard. So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now Lance. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Lance. He finds his target. It's Matthews. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Man coverage on the left side, so I really like the design of this play because they opened up the field and brought their tight end the other way on a crossing route. That's a lot of ground to cover if you're a defender. I've been there before, unable to stay with his man there.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone is hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the 1st half of play. That's caught. It's McCaffrey again. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
Ready.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Now, 4th and short, had your offense out there. That one stings.
And you know something? Your options change dramatically. Not only is it tougher to go for it, but what if you decided just to line up and try and draw them off sides? If you did it on 4th and short, you could pick up the cheap 1st down. Now, you still won't get a 1st down even if you do exactly the same thing.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Now we get Tyreek Hill and the rest of the Miami offense back out there,
making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defenses, getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run.
So halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The 49er offense set to go to begin quarter number 3. Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10 at their own 23. He'll start by handing this off to McCaffrey. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Lance looking to throw it.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here at a 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
So no problems moving the ball in the first half, but they'll likely come up empty here on drive 1 of quarter 3.
And it was so important for the defense to get that stop, because what we witnessed in the first half was them getting run over. And they needed the confidence, and they needed to get off the field so they felt good going forward in this game.
A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And it'll be Dolphin football. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Always got some breathing room. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
Right. Second down and goal. Tua. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Dolphins have retaken a third quarter lead.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will make this a 4-point game. The drive there only spanning 3 plays.
And it was finished off by a Jalen Waddle touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum.
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, 49ers. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
I'm not sure if they drew that play up to score, but it scored indeed. 1 play on the ground and into the end zone for 6.
Fielded right around the 8. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field.
Well, the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
On a jet sweep, here comes Waddle. Strong run, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. Now a give to Edmonds. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Looking to pass. Tua. Forced out to his left. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Niners are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. A throw he probably shouldn't have made, rolling left and then throwing back across the field.
And when you do that and you're rolling towards the sideline, you cut down your field in a big way significantly. And the guys who play in the second and third level, those linebackers and DBs, they know that. And they know they don't have nearly as much space to cover. And they're hoping you try and throw it back towards the middle.
It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 143 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. He'll buy some time right. And this is hauled in by Matthews. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8. Off of play action, here's Lance. Sliding out of the pocket. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Tyreek Hill's got another one. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Edmonds. Well, he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball to make a big play. Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. That second down play nets a -4. We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Lance on third down. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he is going to have the 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Play action. Now it's Lance. And Matthews has it right side. That'll give him 8 that time. And now 1 yard to go on third down. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Niners on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. On third down, here's Mitchell. And he's going to have a Niners first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Brandon, this can be so demoralizing for a defense. They've got 2 opportunities to get off the field. They haven't gotten it done. So now your coordinator, he's going to call every blitz that he has, any type of exotic, something that they haven't seen before. And he's also telling the defensive lineman, don't worry about holding people up. Just get in gaps and try and make a big play.
And not only not getting off the field on 2 opportunities, clock continuing to run. On play action, Lance winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on third down conversion, but they need a full 10 yards here. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. 2 and now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't third down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Tua caught by Wilson. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Now Tua. And able to find Gesicki as tight end. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. That's out to the flat for Edmonds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Draw play, Edmonds. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On third down, they run with Edmonds. And he'll have a Dolphins first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Brandon, unfortunately, I've been here before. They've had 2 opportunities to stop them, so this is demoralizing. They haven't gotten it done. Now you're calling all your blitzes, all your attack defenses, but you're not worried about playing your normal position. You're going to take chances now.
Well, you said it. 2 third down opportunities to get off the field. Couldn't do it, and the clock continues to roll.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Wilson. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Tua. On the screen, this is Edmonds. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. 4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Tua. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And this defense will take over right at midfield. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And some room to maneuver. Past the 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Wow, 185 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run over center with Mitchell. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Elijah Mitchell, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Gold with the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And a 9-yard run on the end of it. From the 6. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Miami's offense set and ready to go. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. It's brought in by Wilson. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Now he dumps this off over the middle. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Now a throw here to his running back. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They'll get this to his running back, Edmonds. And the Dolphins are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. 2 and a throw again. They'll go out to the flat for Edmonds. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. On 2nd and goal, Tua to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, some of those windows until the football that exists when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. to it on 4th down. And he's got his tight end, Gesicki, in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally. But here comes the onside kick. And it's the 49ers who recover it. And that ought to just about do it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Rolling to his right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes. And it's going to be a first down. Well done. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Purdy now to throw off the play action. He gets it to Matthews, complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll try and sneak it here. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Brock Purdy with his first career NFL touchdown. And the 49ers are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. Oh, good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Tua going to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. One final try for Tagovailoa. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. The extra point here is good, but the late touchdown can only draw the score a bit closer as this game is over. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play. But still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.